Hello friends. Welcome to Anime Zone Sensei. In this video I will show you top 10 Isekai anime where main character is overpowered. Isekai anime is a genre of anime that features characters who are transported to alternate universes. The word Isekai means another world in Japanese. These stories typically involve the protagonist being transported to a world with strange customs and/or different technology levels than the world they came from. So let's start the video. Number 10. Tensei Kenja no Isekai Life. Known also as My Isekai Life, I gained a second character class and became the strongest sage in the world, is another good Isekai anime 2022 to enjoy. The anime spans genres of action, adventure, and fantasy. It is currently airing, and depicts the story of Yuji Sano, a black company employee who just finished his work for the day, and is suddenly summoned to another world. His profession in that other world, being a monster tamer, makes it impossible for him to become an adventurer. However, after meeting some slimes that read many magical books, he gained some magical powers and became a sage. Yuji suddenly became the strongest person in the world, but is he fully conscious of his power? Number 9. The Eminence in the Shadow. The Eminence in the Shadow is an action, comedy, fantasy, Isekai anime that will air in October 2022. The story follows Sid couldn't live his dream of being the mastermind behind everything in his previous life, but now he has been reincarnated in a fantasy world, and the question is whether he will be able to achieve his goal or not. In this world, Sid is pretending to be just another average mob character, but really he's trying to destroy the evil cult that lurks in the shadows. He starts recruiting a couple of members who want to join his fake organization Shadow Garden, and his aim is to head out in hopes of taking down the cult. Number 8. Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. Produced by Studio Passion and adapted from the light novel of the same name, Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World spans genres: action, adventure, fantasy, romance, eki, and harem. It tells the story of Michio Kaga, struggling with life and society. He ventures into the world of the internet and stumbles upon an unusual website. Upon entering, he is greeted by a series of questions and is given points based on his responses. Michio creates a character with skills and abilities based on his responses. With his brand new character, Kaga gets transported to a fantasy world and reborn as an overpowered man who could easily claim idol girls. The harem legend starts here. Number 7. Arifureta Season 2. Arifureta is among the best Japanese Isekai anime series that premiered in 2019. The second season of the show aired in winter 2022. The overpowered main character is a common subplot in the Isekai genre, and Arifureta is one such good Isekai anime with an OP MC. Hajime Nagumo and his class are summoned to an alternate world of magic. Unlike their classmates, though, he's not given any particularly powerful skills. Betrayed by his classmates, Hajime has to fight to survive, eventually teaming up with various women who join him on his journey from being an average person in a mundane world, to the strongest in this another world. Number 6. The Executioner and Her Way of Life. This Isekai anime 2022 follows the student Muda Mitsuki, who suddenly finds himself transported to another world. He is summoned by the king of this world for possessing a power that he's not even sure of, and then he found out that he doesn't actually have any power whatsoever. Whinging to himself, he encountered a priestess named Minu who explained that Japanese people like him are known as lost ones and that such people never fail to have special powers. Minu is actually from a church that helps lost ones mingle into society. She invites him to spend the night at her place, where they can investigate his mysterious ability. Finally, they figure out that he has overpowered yet dangerous powers. Nevertheless, Minu hides her motives and ends up killing Mudu instantly. Because, after 4 incidents where lost ones caused major damage, the church has ordered that all foreigners be killed. Now that there are other lost ones, who were summoned by the king Akari Takatu, they must be eliminated, and that task falls to Minu. Number 5. Trapped in a dating sim, the world of Otome games is tough for mobs. Trapped in a dating sim, the world of Otome games is tough for mobs, is a good 2022 Isekai anime that is worth checking out, since it unveils the truth about the gaming world. This anime's story revolves around Leon. He was a boring office worker in his previous life but is reborn into the world of dating sim video games. He's living a brand new life as an in-game character and is ready to undergo such an epic adventure. In this game world, he has to basically find out the shadowy people that trapped him there. With his backstory and the retained memories from his previous life, he will have an immense advantage in such a new life. Number 4. Life with an ordinary guy who reincarnated into a total fantasy. Next up, we have another fresh and new Isekai anime of 2022 that depicts, since school, Tsukasa was lucky with women due to his good looks, but Tachibana has had very little. However, while Tsukasa has never shown interest in the opposite sex at all, Tachibana is always dreaming to have a girlfriend. Even though they are complete opposites, these two have stayed best friends. One night, they were coming home from a party where Tsukasa was the center of attention as usual. Tachibana in a drunk state unwillingly wishes to be a girl, charming enough to steal anyone with eyes. As if they had been answered by the heavens, someone appeared before them, transporting them to another world to defeat the demon lord and granting Tachibana's deep desire. Tachibana found himself in the body of an impossibly attractive girl and he instantly attracted everyone. Even his friends succumbed to her charms. Tachibana gets a glimpse of Tsukasa's good looks and understands the reason for his popularity. Before they get caught up in each other forever, they need to complete their mission or else risk staying in their weird love story. Number 3. Skeleton Knight in Another World. Much like the popular anime series Overlord, Skeleton in Another World is a good Isekai anime recommendation that aired in the spring of 2022. This is the story of a vivid gamer who was playing video games until he fell asleep. And when he woke up, he found himself in the game world. As it turned out, his body had been replaced by a skeleton, featuring powerful weapons and armor with a frightening skeletal appearance. It doesn't take long for our hero to realize that he has to find his place in this new land. However, all his dreams for a relaxing life are shattered when he meets a mysterious elven warrior, setting him on an adventure full of danger and excitement. Number 2. The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2. The hype around Rising of the Shield Hero has been getting stronger for a long time now, mainly because it's one of the most anticipated Isekai anime in 2022. If you're looking for some good viewing this year, I would recommend picking up Season 2 of Rising of the Shield Hero as well. This is a top-rated Isekai anime TV show that shares the story of a boy who's betrayed, takes revenge, and comes out overpowered. It has been praised for being an innovative story with many twists. Suddenly, the main character was transported to another world with a shield that made him one of the world's best defenders. This adventure started off strong, but the protagonist had to completely start over when his reputation was shattered. The desire for revenge and regaining his good reputation is the driving factor of this story. Number 1. Overlord Season 4. If you love Isekai-themed anime, you might already watch Overlord, which is one of the most popular Isekai anime of all time. Needless to say, this year's 4th season was one of the most anticipated and received a lot of praise once it started airing in 2022. Overlord follows the adventures of Momonga, a powerful wizard in a popular video game who's still playing until the game's servers are about to shut down. After the game shut down, he notices that he's still conscious in the game. And he ponders if his guild mates are still logged on too. When faced with this odd situation, Momonga commanded his servants to help him investigate and try to find out what has led to this development and if there are other people in the same condition. This is all for today's video. Thank you for watching this video.